Welcome! Today we're making the short flight from Palm Beach International Airport, Florida, to Miami International Airport. We're about to depart on 10 left, join the arrival, then set up and fly the ILS approach to runway 12 at Miami. We've just been cleared for takeoff, and begin the takeoff roll.
Check.
V1 take. Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. Autopilot's on.
Once the gear and flaps are retracted, the pilot monitoring normally performs the after takeoff flow, then reads the checklist silently.
After takeoff checklist complete.
We're cleared to Crystal. Once selected in the FMC, we check on the navigation display that it's what we want, execute the change, select LNAV, and check it becomes the active mode. Then watch the aircraft to ensure it does what we just commanded. We're joining the arrival at Crystal, and will follow it southbound to Chum. Notice in the box at Chum it has the bottom altitude of 4,000 feet, and states in the box that this is when landing on runway 12. There are also altitude and speed restrictions on the arrival. To increase the speed in cruise, one method is to update the speed using the FMC on the cruise page. Let's program 320 knots. And we'll update the descent page to make sure we fly 250 knots below 10,000 feet. Time to think about the arrival and approach. Looking at the arrival, we note the bottom altitude. We'll need that in a minute, once we're cleared to descend on the arrival. Let's have a look at the weather in Miami. Altimeters are 3012, which we can set. As always, we set up the approach using the chart's briefing strip. And add a 2-mile ring around the final approach fix, in this case, VEPCO. While using the FMC, we can select a flaps 30 reference speed, followed by setting auto brakes to level 2. The weather is VFR, but we'll set the ILS minimums just in case. Been cleared to descend on the arrival, so set 4,000 feet on the MCP, which is the lowest altitude on the arrival, at Chum. Make sure VNAV path is shown. We systematically review the chart, reading any notes shown. The chart indicates we need a runway visual range of 4,000 feet, or 3/4 of a mile visibility, which we have. We look at the airport diagram, noting which direction we'll turn off the runway, and any hotspots that might affect us. There is a crossing runway, and we may be asked to land and hold short of it. Once we're assigned a heading and altitude and are no longer considered on the arrival, we can descend using level change, which will give us an idle thrust descent. We can now extend the centerline of the final approach, which cleans up the box. ATC have given us a base turn. We'll shortly continue configuring the aircraft. We are given an intercept heading and cleared for the approach. We'll arm approach mode momentarily. If you select approach mode before the final approach fixes the next fix, keep an eye to make sure if you capture the glide slope it does not cause you to undershoot any restrictions, in this case PMDG at or above 3,000 feet. The ILS only ensures altitudes from the final approach fix. If in doubt, turn off the autopilot and hand fly the aircraft.
Gear down. Autopilot's off.
1,000.
Stable.
Approaching minimums. Minimums. 300. 200. 100. 50, 30, 20, 10.
We hope you enjoyed this short flight, during which we explored the arrival, ILS setup, and then flew the approach. If you enjoyed, please click like. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And join us next time, when we'll learn more about the 737. Thank you.